Well, you know, no club in the country has a better record in this competition than Aston Villa. They were the first ever winners of the League Cup 35 years ago. They've been in 7 finals and won the trophy 5 times. Both a record for the competition, shared with Liverpool. In fact, Andy, this tie looks so heavily loaded in Villa's favour, you begin to wonder whether we might not have a possible upset on our hands here.
Yeah, I can't remember too many times, Alan, over the last few years that I've sat at a game at Elland Road and thought as the visitors as favourites. Maybe the odd occasion against Manchester United. And I think that's probably what we'll find tonight. When we look at the win, we see the odds that Villa will start the game as favourites. But I don't think it necessarily will be like that. I think cup ties are totally different. I think Leeds will be stung by what happened on Saturday, how poorly they played. And I think they'll play a lot better than that tonight. And, you know, with it being a one-off, I think it'll suit them.
Let's have a look at the Leeds United lineup then. Injuries continue to deprive them of Tony Yeboah, Brian Deane and Tony Dorigo, amongst others. And now they've also lost Mark Bosnich, who chose not to extend his loan period from Queen's Park Rangers. George Graham also makes one voluntary change. Paul Beesley is preferred at centre-back to David Weatherall.
Yeah, well, I've got them lined up with 3 centre-backs, and there's a big job for them tonight. Speaking to George beforehand, he wants a clean sheet. He desperately wants them to play well. And I think they'll play very, very tight at the back. In midfield area, I'd expect Carlton Palmer to be the one that shows the engine, getting forward, joining in the attack. Rodney Wallace at number 8 there. His job will to get contact with Ian Rush, get support him. But when they lose the ball, I think Wallace's job then will be to become a midfield player and basically put 9 in front of the ball and say to Villa, try and break us down.
Now Aston Villa, and their selection was also influenced by injuries. Defenders Steve Staunton and Gareth Southgate both missing, so Riccardo Scimeca and Carl Tyler form a new partnership for Villa at the back. Mark Draper, who was available again after suspension, is only on the substitutes bench, and there's no sign of Savo Milosevic, who we understand will move to Italy in the next 24 hours.
Nothing new in this formation at all, Alan. It's a very tried and trusted one. I think they play it as well, if not better, than any side in the country. I think they will miss Steve Staunton, the natural left-sided 3 of the centre-backs there. He gives them great adventure on that side, but they will get that from Nélson and Wright. Look for Townsend to play more of a holding role tonight than normal. That will allow 2 forward-thinking players, Taylor and Ćurčić in particular, to get forward and join the very dangerous Yorke and Tommy Johnson.
The referee, Jeff Winter from the northeast, leads the teams down the Elland Road tunnel. Leeds United, with 5 defeats in their last 6 Premiership games, really needing the confidence that a win in this competition against the holders would bring tonight. So Elland Road really buzzing for a tie, which brings together last season's 2 finalists. It's Leeds United, desperate for a win to lift their flagging season against the holders, Aston Villa. The whole game is coming your way live. We'll be back for the big kick-off in just a moment. Our live ice hockey coming up Saturday is the Benson & Hedges Cup semi-final between the Steelers and the Panthers. It's a repeat of last year's final. It's on at 6:30 on Sky Sports 1. This is a repeat of last year's Coca-Cola Cup final. Leeds United against Aston Villa. It's our live football tonight here on Sky Sports 3. Our match commentators at Elland Road, Andy Gray and Alan Parry. Welcome back to Elland Road. It's 2 years since Aston Villa were last beaten in the Coca-Cola Cup, and they've lost just once in their last 14 ties. But Leeds United can take heart from another statistic. Villa have failed to win here at Elland Road in their last 7 visits. Jeff Winter from Stockton-on-Tees takes charge of tonight's tie between the 2 finalists from last season. In fact, Aston Villa have been in the final in 2 of the last 3 seasons. So we've got the first ever winners of the competition, the current holders, and the winners twice in the last 3 years. A really formidable record. And Dwight Yorke really back to form. The match on Saturday, when these 2 teams met in the Premiership, saw him score another goal and play quite brilliantly, and it was his 4th goal in his last 3 appearances against Leeds United. Contrast that to the form of this man, Ian Rush, the worst spell of his incredible scoring career.
yet to score for Leeds United in 10 games. And remarkably enough, he hasn't scored against Aston Villa in his last 15 appearances against them. There must be few teams at the top level with such a good record against Ian Rush as that.
Where's the bookies? I'm running down.
I've already done it, actually.
You put something on for me.
A few pounds of the Parry hard end cash has gone on Ian Rush for the first goal tonight. Nothing biased, just looks like that sort of night for him. And indeed, if he scores tonight, by the way, Ian Rush, as you've heard, he will equal Jeff Hurst's goal-scoring record for the competition. Leeds United, all in white, get us underway, attacking from right to left. Radebe, one of the three centre-backs they'll play tonight. Jobson and Beesley, the others. The man left out, David Weatherall. Richard Jobson, the only outfield player here, in fact, this season, who started every game. It shows what a transitional season it's been with so many changes. Ćurčić in possession for Villa. Had an excellent second half in that league match at Villa Park and opted for the cross, and it almost breaks here for Yorke. Uneasy defending by Leeds United. They were really caught on the back foot then. Either Ian Taylor or Dwight Yorke might have given them problems. Here's Palmer. And Wallace onto it. Rush on the far post. Sharp is there as well. Sharp!
What a finish from Lee Sharp. He's got a left foot of quality, and he showed it there. But I honestly thought Bosnich was going to come for this as the ball was played through Alan. It travelled an awful long way. Watch this. I'm thinking, is the goalkeeper going to come? He goes back again. Great quality. Look at the way Wallace doesn't panic. And when he just opens himself up, Lee Sharp, there was never a thought of him taking this on his right foot. He just opens his body out here and slots it quite beautifully with his left foot high into the roof of the net. He's waited a while for it, George Graham.
Yeah. Well, if there's one man who enjoys being live on Sky, it's Lee Sharp. Only 2 goals this season. We've seen them both on this channel. Yorke going forward for them. Urgency is introduced into Villa's play now. In a manner, they were coasting before that. They're certainly not now. It's not time for panic, but it's time to pick it up a gear. Ćurčić. He's done well, Ćurčić. Johnson and Yorke far post. It almost comes to Taylor, and it has. Taylor has equalised within 90 seconds of Leeds going a goal behind. Goal in front. Villa are back.
Well, Ćurčić just had to have a say in anything Villa were going to do tonight. And once again, he's at the heart of anything. He skips past the tackle there. And that's a really dangerous ball. But Richard Jobson won't be happy at all with that. He really gets himself all over the shop with the back post. Slipping over, doesn't clear it when he really should be doing so. Well, and Ian Taylor, well, he just can't miss that, can he? Can't miss it. And that's the cardinal sin. You defend hard, you graft hard, as Leeds have done. They've fed on scraps. They finally get the break, and what do? They go and concede within 2 minutes.
Well, slipping and falling at the moment. Ford going in strong. Comes out to Palmer. Still anybody's tie, this one. We're in for an exciting final quarter of an hour, I'm sure. And that's poised at 1-1. Johnson turning an excellent ball forward to Yorke. Ćurčić in support. Draper is arriving. Yorke goes alone. That has to be a penalty, and is.
What a great run. He certainly drove into the box and really committed Beesley here. The leg's up, he goes over it. I don't think the referee's got any option. It's the left leg it comes out. There's certainly contact there. And having not been able to see the one first half, he certainly could see that one, Jeff Winter. I don't think Paul Beesley get much of a case, I have to say. Yorke really drove at him, really committed him. And having gone down, sorry Alan, I thought the decision was inevitable.
Me too, and a yellow card for Beesley, either for the challenge or perhaps for something he might have said afterwards. So Dwight Yorke with a chance here to make it 2-1. Not a problem. It's casual. It's calm. It wasn't 5 minutes ago, though, and it isn't for him now.
Yeah. Straight at the ball he runs. It's not a usual way to run straight at it. But he just waits till Nigel Martyn, I think. He watches, waits till the goalkeeper goes. Goalkeeper's edging left and just slots it right of him.
5 goals in his last 4 games for Dwight Yorke. 5 goals in his last 4 games against Leeds United, as well as it happens. And Villa, 1 behind just a few minutes ago, lead 2-1. And it looks as though Leeds' dismal record at this stage of the competition is set to continue. However, they've got a free kick. They can get the ball in the box at least 1 more time. And Sharp does just that. Weatherall going up for it. It's skidded away off the head of Tyler. It's a throw-in to Leeds. And it goes towards Weatherall, edge of the box. It's come out to Jobson. Palmer. Referee hasn't even glanced at his watch yet. And Palmer's done well here. With a good ball. And it could have caused a problem, but Rush knows that might be the last chance.
Not an easy header. He did ever so well, Carlton Palmer, to get a yard or 2 of space to deliver the cross, and it's a decent ball in. Only fractionally wide, only about a yard wide.
That's it, it's all over. And the holders, Aston Villa, are through. And deservedly so, it has to be said, over the 90 minutes. So Leeds made an excellent contribution to this match and went in front, of course. Didn't hold the lead for long. And Bosnich played a key role in turning this match from a potential defeat into an actual victory, because this is a very important save. Pushing the ball away from Sharp's header. They went straight down the other end, and that clumsy tackle by Beesley on Yorke gave Villa a penalty, which Yorke, with his usual calmness, slotted home, and that meant another goal for him and more progress in one of their favourite competitions for Aston Villa. The final score then here at Elland Road: Leeds United 1, Aston Villa 2. The holders go on.
And what about the man of the match? Those lines are open. Give us a call now. It's 0891 1111 01 as usual. The draw for the 4th round is over on Sky Sports 1 at around about 10:15. Don't forget that. And when we come back, all the night scores, and it's another evening full of surprises. This evening, Aston Villa on the road have beaten Leeds United. 19 attempts, 8 on target. They scored with 2 of them. Leeds, who took the lead, 12 attempts, 5 on target. Lee Sharp's goal to show for their efforts tonight. 1 booked from each team. Beesley, when he conceded the winning penalty, scored by Yorke, and Johnson in the first half. Now then, man of the match. It's usually Dwight Yorke when Villa play. What about this evening? It's Saša, by the looks of it. 71%. Has to be. Lee Sharp, 17%. Yorke, 7%. And the rest, just 5% between them. Back to Elland Road then to join George Gavin.
With me, Saša Ćurčić and Dwight Yorke. Saša, first of all, did Aston Villa deserve to win that, do you think?
Yeah, I think we played well all 90 minutes. We wasn't lucky with the goals, especially in the first half, but after 1-0 down, we coming up to win. We have a great game today, yeah.
Can you understand why you didn't get a penalty in the first half when you were brought down?
I think I should have scored early with the first touch, but I was so lucky this season with the goals. But it was penalty, yeah.
In the end, this guy's penalty clings to the game. Well done, Dwight, and looking forward now perhaps to getting all the way back to Wembley.
Yeah, certainly. It's a competition we want to win again. There's no way we're going to not take this competition very seriously, and also it's nice to get another win under the belt again.
Do you feel when they went ahead it was going to be trouble for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, this is cup games are different from the league games, and coming here at Elland Road is always going to be difficult. But fair play to the lads. We showed a lot of character in the end after going 1 goal down, and we bounced back and got that vital goal straight after. I think that was a turning point for us, really.
Saša, it looks as though your close friend Sava Milosevic will be going soon. Will you miss him? Will you be sorry that he's going?
But this is the life. I am professional and I really enjoy with these lads in Aston Villa. I'm very happy because I come one club like Villa, and there is my new fellow Dwight, and I don't gonna miss him.
And you obviously like playing alongside Tommy Johnson, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem at the end of the day. As Sasa say, we're all professional players. Players come and go, and there's nothing certain of Savile going, but it looks like that. But at the end of the day, it's nothing to do with us as players. That's down to the management, and we just got to get on with playing football.
Sure. Well, the man of the match, Saša, you win a Coca-Cola mountain bike, so I hope you have many hours of enjoyment.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Well done.
Cheers, tremendous. Thanks, Sean.
Underwhelmed, wasn't he? Well done, Aston Villa. The holders go on. Dwight Yorke's pinched it. Well, he's usually man of the match, so I think probably imagines it's his. Right, we'll get Gary McAllister's thoughts in a moment or so, but first of all, tonight's scores. Charlton 1, Liverpool 1. David White for Charlton, Robbie Fowler with Liverpool's equaliser. Latest score at Old Trafford, it's 2-1 Manchester United. Poborski and Scholes in the 77th minute. Peter Thorne for Swindon. Middlesbrough 5, Huddersfield 1. 15 goals for Middlesbrough in 3 ties so far. Peter Beardsley's penalty separated Newcastle and